project. It's Antonio Bellusci, our DIY guru.
Thank you.
Now we're dealing with mailboxes, and I think, you know, mailboxes are awesome. We were talking with the audience a little bit before. Some people have super boxes, but some people still have the mailboxes right outside their door or at the end of their driveway. It's nice if you can make them look a little fancy.
Exactly. And you know, mailboxes are not just for a house. If you live in an apartment or a condo, think about putting a mailbox on the inside of your door, and it's a great catch-all for, you know, your cell phone, your keys, or your glasses, or what have you.
Smart.
And it saves space.
Yes. So you've done 3 different DIY options, all genius.
Thank you. So this one I like to call my casserole or baking dish mailbox.
Yeah.
And it actually uses a baking dish on the inside that's been painted out yellow.
So look at this. This is basically this, which I think is so cool.
That turns into a mailbox.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you're going to start with a baking tray just like this. And you know, I looked for one that had a bit of a lip or an edge around it, and that's going to make it easier to give it some support. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take some wood trim and you're going to secure it to the sides.
Yeah.
And you're going to use some epoxy glue and you're going to screw it down. And I'm going to show you the one that I've made right here. And you can see this one, that the wood's all attached to it.
Yep.
And then if I flip it around, you can see the screws that I've screwed through the back.
Okay, so really secure it there.
Really secure it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of board and you're going to basically mirror what you've done on the pan so it gives the board some support, and then you're going to hinge them together. And then to keep it closed, what I've done is I went and I got an earth magnet. And an earth magnet is really a really strong magnet. They just look like little metal plates, but you can see how strong they pick up.
Okay.
Okay, and that'll help hold it tight.
There.
And I'm also going to use a little bit of a safety chain to support it so that the opening doesn't like fall down.
Okay. I get it.
And you know, I actually went out and got some children's letters.
Yes.
And I just spray painted them the same color as the inside, and I glued it on. And I just, you know, you can put your last name or your house number or what have you.
Cool. Okay, so then you've got this.
And then you've got your finished product.
That's awesome. Mail goes here. I love it.
Post.
All right, so the second one, and you know, and I'll tell you right now, this one's my favorite. I love how that looks. What did you use for this?
This one is a vinyl placemat.
Beautiful.
And I needed something that was going to be easy to bend and easy to work with.
Yeah.
And so what I first did was I got a piece of wood and I basically created the base by just taking a rectangular piece. And then what I've done is I've cut 2 sort of pieces that look like this with a round curve, and then I've attached one of them to the base with some glue and some screws.
Yeah.
And then what you're going to do is you're going to, I'm just going to push this out of the way so people can see, is you're going to wrap the base assembly with the vinyl placemat, and then you're going to screw it along the bottom edge to get your screws that go along. And it actually looks like rivets, which is kind of cool.
Yes, it
does.
does.
And then you're going to finish it off by using the other panel, and I'm just going to open the door here, and you can see I've put in a couple of hinges and a little magnetic catch.
Cool.
Okay.
I love that. That is awesome. I love it. I just love the look of that. It's beautiful.
Cool.
Okay, and then finally we have one, sort of a more industrial looking mailbox here, right?
So this one
can hold a lot of bills.
A lot of bills.
Look at all those bills.
And a lot of love letters.
Them, and a lot of love letters.
A lot of love letters.
That's sweet. I wish I got those in the mail.
So this one's my
idea.
cedar trimmed mailbox. And what you're essentially doing is creating a box. And then I've trimmed it out with cedar. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off with some press board or chipboard or even plywood. And I've got all the instructions and the sizes for you. And what you're going to do is you really want to give the pieces some structure and some support. So you're going to use some wood framing, and you're going to frame the pieces. And you're going to attach it with glue and screws all the way around.
Yep.
And so to start, I've started with the back piece. Okay, and you can see the back piece. I've used 4 pieces, and I framed the back piece with wood. And then what I've done is I've attached the side piece, and then the real key to this project is when you're putting the pieces together, you're going to see how nicely they fit together. And you're going to see along this edge here, you can see that the screws are close enough to the edge, but not too close.
Yeah.
So that way when you take your cedar trim pieces, they will cover the screw holes and it'll be seamless.
Very nice.
Okay.
As Antonio mentioned, we've got all of the instructions for how to do these projects on our website. That is cityline.ca. So good. I love those. Let's go to break. More coming up. It's so nice.